Okay, hey guys, I was shooting a little video earlier and then something showed up that I think it's real important that we discuss this when I go and help people, and people get real concerned about a horse that's head shy. And I find it very, very interesting, um, because what's brought up is the horse was abused, the horse was this, that, and all they talk about is the past, like what happened. And I've never thought about that because I was exposed to some people at early in my horsemanship career that Tom Dorrance has it in his True Unity book. A lot of the times when you ignore those little things, they tend to go away. And boy, that is such a true statement, because to me horses are more in the moment, and it's how you make them feel. Now, I'm not saying they won't bob their head and they won't act head shy. Yes, that could be what you're seeing on the surface. So I'm going to get Rio to kind of move up right here. One of the things is I'm really trying to teach him to follow a feel. The things that I'm seeing and things that when I go, we don't talk about having a little bit of empathy for the horse. It's like that's a big sin. Not saying pity them. I'm not saying feel sorry for them, because they'll take advantage of you if that's the attitude you have. What my point in this whole head shy video is when I come up here to pet him, does it feel good to him? Me being aware that he's a little, he doesn't like fast movements in his eye. So does that make him head shy? Whereas another horse doesn't mind it. So he's telling me where to speed up and where to slow down. So this is one of the first things I teach. See right there, this right hand just moved too fast. That's all that was. So I teach him to give to me. One of the first things I do. And I've met him, I've known him quite a while now. And he still has that spot in there where my hand might have moved too fast. Now, I do have to train him, because that's what I'm hired to do. So you see, he's truly not really following a feel. He's getting ready to be pulled on. So I might work on that a minute. Right there, the slack came out. There, the feet came. So there's nothing wrong with just working on that a minute. And I'll bet you that head shyness, what people think is head shy, when all it is horses, their eye is huge and your hand might have moved too fast. One of the common things, I'm going to do this where, see right there, the slack came out. I didn't have any feet. So if you watch the tarp video, you'd have seen he's not too thrilled about moving his feet. He will be. He will be. It'll be fun for him. But the knot, when you go to untie a horse or you go to tie a horse up, this is one of the most common things I see. The horse gets doing this with their head, and it's like it's a sin to just slow down, calm down, drop your shoulders, get control of the rope. And if I know this tail's going to flick, I hold on to it like that. See, that flicked. Some horses, that would have been too much for a while. So you have to kind of see what you have. But again, I do want to be a trainer, so I might do that away from him. But when I come up here and let's just for instance say, see, there's feel for him to come forward, and he's not. So when a horse shows that he's getting ready to be pulled on, you got to be patient. And the head comes up, the neck stiffens out, the back hollows out. So you wouldn't want to ride that. So you could work on that, and then just work your hand up his muzzle right here. See, he gave, so I let him go. He gave, and I let him go. I got to practicing that because I heard Ray Hunt say, when I reach for my horse reaches for me. And I got to really thinking on that. It's like, man, that's pretty cool. When I reach for my horse reaches for me. It's all he said. That's all he said. He didn't give you step A, step B, step 3, step 4. That's all he said. but it was such a cool thing that you're riding along and you're thinking about it. And that's what that, so now I can help Rio. He reaches for me, now I can move my hand. See, I moved my hand a little faster, and I can say, hey, but you don't have to do that. That's not gonna hurt you. But it's smooth, it's like the flag, or it's like my lariat rope. When I first start swinging it, it's smooth. It's like, hey, remember this, Rio. Like right there, he gave a little bit, he gave a little bit. It's literally the weight of my fingertips on that halter knot. And I might come over here to this eye, but I wouldn't just walk in and start doing that. I saw a guy do that once, and I thought, my God, I'm way over here auditing this deal, and it scares me. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I just don't think having empathy for a horse is a sin. But you don't want to pity him either, so there's a fine line. That I notice he kind of bobs his head a lot when you reach for him. When you reach for him, he kind of didn't reach for me. So when I go to halter him, I make sure I'm not in a hurry. I halter him where his head's down, the brace is out, that tension, that on the muscle feel is gone, and then I halter him. Now, if I'm in a hurry, I might say, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm going to get this on you. But then you have to remember that and help him 2 or 3 times, unhalter, halter, when you turn him out to the pasture, when you put him in the stall. Because now I can hold this here and I can just start swinging this. You see? And I can say, hey, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. I'm waiting for him to reach for me. Don't go without me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just wait. Right there was a change in the feet. So if I start to swing this and he's taking it personal, like I'm about to do something to him, I just make it a little bit harder, not impossible, for him to get away. And when he reaches, he's going to do it here in just a second. I might stop that and remind him. There's nothing wrong with that. I've never understood why people say, well, you can't quit now. Why not? There. Now he's free to pick his head back up. That's all right. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad. I just get him to put his head back down. Go again. But the main thing about the video is being aware. Being really aware. Like the slack came out and I didn't have the feet. And I don't want to do something to him where he thinks I'm about to get him. I just wait. I just be patient. But he's gentle. I can do all this on his back. I can do all this on his back. But it's such a handy thing. Like in a perfect world, when he's a bridle horse and he's a really good guy, that head will never come up when I do that. It'll never come up. It'll just stay relaxed no matter what I do. Because then I might have to switch over here and swing my rope left-handed and say, you're all right. Right now it's just one swing, and he kind of wants to put his head up. So it's not that big a deal. But I don't go in there in their face and make them head shy to get them over head shyness. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But hey, it's all relative to what you want to do in your horsemanship. I have empathy for a horse, but I still don't want them taken over, and I don't pity them. But understanding it, that, hey, maybe your hand just moved too fast. See, now he's in a spot where I can, like a little kid would come up and he wouldn't understand it yet. It's my job to get him ready for that. But how you get him ready for it is pretty important, because I don't want him on the muscle. I don't want him worried. I want him to understand that things move fast, and you'll be okay. I hope that helps.